Good day, class! In this video, we will focus on illustrating quadratic inequalities. So first, which of the following is not a quadratic equations? So, if you can still recall the idea of a quadratic equations, how could we know if they are quadratic equation? If this is in a degree 2 and it uses equal sign. So I have here mathematical sentences and we will identify which are not quadratic equations. Okay, another. This one. And this one. These highlighted equations are all examples of quadratic inequalities. So do you think what is quadratic inequalities? A quadratic inequality is an inequality that contains a polynomial of degree 2. When you say degree 2, the highest degree must be 2. The highest exponent must be 2. Remember it, class. And it can be written in any of the following forms. So what are those forms? If you have ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than 0, so the inequality symbol used is greater than, and that is an example of quadratic inequality. But remember, class, we will not only look to the symbol because there are times that its symbol is greater than, but in the exponent part, it is only first degree, and it is just a linear inequality. Another form, ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0. Another, ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. And ax squared plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. I repeat, class, if we see inequality symbols like this, it means it is a quadratic inequality if its highest degree is in 2. Remember, aside from your symbols, let us also look for the highest degree in order to know if it is a quadratic inequality. And class, also remember that a, b, and c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. Okay, determine whether each mathematical sentence is a quadratic inequality or not. So, I have here x squared plus 9x plus 14 is greater than 0. Is this a quadratic inequality? Yes, because of the symbol and our degree is on the second degree. This is a quadratic inequality because it has a degree of 2 and our a is not equal to 0, and it is written in the form of greater than. Another, is this a quadratic inequality? No, it's very obvious. Because the mathematical sentence is just a quadratic equation. Why? Because of our equal sign. Okay, determine whether each mathematical sentence is a quadratic inequality or not. If you have a given like this, of course, you need to simplify it first. So, we need to solve it. I have here 2x minus 3 and x plus 2 is greater than 0. Solve it. So, you have 2x squared plus x minus 6 is greater than 0. If you are done solving it, we can identify now if it's quadratic or not. Let's see. Is it in a degree 2? Yes. Does its a is not equal to 0? Yes. And its symbol is greater than. Therefore, this is a quadratic inequality. Another example. So again, you have to simplify it first. I have here 3x squared plus 18 is less than 3 times the quantity of x squared minus 4x. So, you have to simplify this first. Therefore, we will have 3x squared plus 18 is less than 3x squared because 3 times x squared and 3 times negative 4x, that is negative 12x or minus 12x. So, we can now transpose 3x squared. Therefore, 3x squared minus 3x squared plus our linear term, which is negative 12x. Move it to the left side, that will become plus 12x plus 18 is less than 0. Okay, now let us solve. 3 minus 3, that is 0. So, we only have 12x plus 8 is less than 0. Now, the question is this a quadratic inequality? No, this is not a quadratic inequality. Why? Because, yes, we have the symbol which is less than. But this is just in the first degree, and this is just an linear inequality. Okay, test yourself. Determine whether each mathematical sentence is a quadratic inequality or not. Number 1. So, this is not a quadratic inequality. Why? Because our symbol here is equal sign. Another. This is a quadratic inequality because if we solve this, 3x squared plus 8 plus x plus 6, we will transfer negative 4, and what will happen in our degree 2 is not 0. Your degree is 2 and your symbol is greater than or equal, so this is a quadratic inequality. Another, number 3. So, if we will transfer x squared, we will have x squared minus x squared. It means our a is equal to 0. So, therefore, this is not a quadratic inequality. Another. Okay, it's very obvious. Yes. This is not a quadratic inequality because our exponent 0, the highest degree is on the third degree. Remember, a quadratic inequality should be on degree 2. And the last one. So, this is a quadratic inequality because we are on a degree 2 and our symbol is less than. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned